Hey guys, we were wondering if people generally wanted to own dogs, and we were wondering if this changed by gender. To do this, we needed to compare two proportions. Let's go do it.
So we have 850 men that we interviewed and 632 women that we interviewed. That's going to take the place of N, which is the number of people. 390 men said yes, that they would like a dog, and 400 women said yes, that they would like a dog. Now, P1 hat is going to be 390, which is the total who said yes, over the total population, which is 850, which equals 0.46. For women, P2 hat is going to be 400 over the total 632. And this equals 0.63. So we're going to combine these two to try and find the average of both, which is where this comparing two proportions comes in. So we're going to have P hat equal to Y2, which is the 400, plus Y1, which is the 390, over both totals. And this equals 0.53. Now we had to solve that so that way we could plug the P hat into the z-score, and that's going to be z equals the percent or the decimal point we found from the P1 and the P2, so 0.46 minus 0.63 over the square root. Alright, so now we found our P hat, which is 0.53. We're going to plug it in and try and find the z-score. For the z-score, we use our previous P1 and P2 that we found for men and women. So 0.46 minus 0.63 over the square root of 0.53, which is the P, and we're going to do 1 minus the P, and that'll give us 0.47, which is our Q value. So this is now the Q value for this. We're going to multiply that, the P and the Q together, and then we're going to go 1 over our men and women total. So 632 for plus 1 over 850, and that's going to equal negative 6.48. So what the negative 6.48 for our z value tells us the difference between men and women's decisions on whether they like dogs. So basically, if we had a scale and 0 meant that they're exactly equal, so men and women's decision, this value right here would actually be 0 if the ideas were the same. But it's not, it's negative 6.48, which obviously tells us that their decisions on if they like a dog is way different. And yeah, that's it.
So, it turns out that there's a big difference between men and women, and women
Oh,
like dogs
no,
more.
cut. Oh, it's a winky face, now put a smile.
Bark, bark, motherfucker.
Math.
Bark.